Hello, welcome to this channel, and as you can see from the title of this video, what you're about to hear is something that will get you thinking about the privileges that we take for granted. Now, if I talk of the privileges, I first of all stop by saying, how would you rather be treated for a service that you get? However beautiful a service is, it is very critical to understand that the access to a service is more critical than how best the service is. So, in this vein, I would want to say the provision of health service delivery has taken a new level with the new coming of state-of-art hospitals and with increased manpower to deal with the ailments that exist. However, the question arises when it comes to the access to those services. By mean is the network that is intended to save these institutions can be compromised and is perceived to be compromised when it comes to access. The case of study is this hospital in Light. There is no near access of any station, and as such, this means that accessing such a facility, however near it is to the major bus routes, is compromised due to the fact that the nearest stop, designated stop that is either 800 or 1 kilometer away. This means that a number of visitors or clients to the hospital have had their access to the health delivery compromised. This is besides those that will feel privileged to have access to any location whatsoever by their means of transport. However, it is not a secret at all that access to these facilities, however close it is, can seemingly be so easy to an individual like an able-bodied, healthy individual. However, for someone that is had their health compromised and is resorted to having the public transportation as their only means, this sort of access to such a facility will be highly compromised. As such, this brings us to the question of whether we're providing the services that we do to all the categories of people in our society. By this I mean, is the service that we provide as a health service delivery accessible to all the categories in our society? By considering what has just been highlighted, it may be true to say that it is a little bit compromised in that vein, and as such, it is very critical that we considered including all the categories that of our society. As I said earlier on, if you're privileged, or if someone is privileged and is able to have access to any location by their means of transportation, this is a flimsy thought. But for someone that relies entirely on the means of transportation for a public transport and is compromised, this is a very critical issue that can spell wellness or complete unwellness for an individual. So this is so critical, and as such, it's critical to say that it is important to say that there's need to ensure that the problems of this group of people lightened. And by lightened, I mean they are considered and put into perspective. So I'll end with this scenario. I'll give you a scenario that will help you understand and appreciate the troubles and the difficulties that our patients, our clients, our visitors undergo, who falls under this category of people. Just imagine a pregnant mother. Imagine someone who is heavily bedridden and their only means of transportation to the health facility is a public transport. If that patient or that mother was either your mother, your wife, your sister, how would it feel to see them agonizing on their way to the hospital after utilizing their little amount of resource on a public transportation to again walk for 800 meters or 1 kilometer the other side to reach a health facility? Imagine the agony that they get to face. This shows that there's a little more trouble that our patients, our visitors get to face, besides the ailments they seek to be addressed. And if that patient is the closest of your relations, how would that impact on you? If you're privileged enough, probably that may not be understood nor appreciated, but you can still think of that other individual that would be impacted by such trouble. Just in their little quest to seek a health service for their well-being. So that's a thought I leave.